What's going on, Mavericks? This week we've been talking about New Year's resolutions. Everything we've talked about this week can be applied to your New Year's resolution, maybe a goal, a project, really anything in life. What we find is people that are successful in achieving their New Year's resolutions as well as their goals have two main components. That's a why and a motive. In my last video, we talked about the why. In this video, we're going to talk about the motive. What the motive is, in its simplest form, is believing in yourself. It is simply believing with all your heart that whatever your goal is, that you can and you will achieve it. It's knowing that I will be successful. That if I trust the process, if I trust the plan that I put in place, I will succeed and I will see the results that I want. Now, obviously, that's a lot easier said than done. I find it hard to believe that one of the hardest things in life for us to do is to believe in ourselves. So what I want to do in this video is I want to educate you on how you can believe in yourself more, how you can feel more self-empowered. Believe it or not, there actually is a way. The way that we do this, the way that we can convince ourselves and make ourselves believe in ourselves more and believe that we can achieve our goals more is by talking to our subconscious mind. So what the subconscious mind is a part of your brain that basically impacts your actions and emotions off of its environment. It doesn't know right from wrong. It doesn't know the value of a penny. It doesn't see TV. It doesn't know about society. All it is it takes in everything that it's exposed to repeatedly and uses that to impact your emotions and actions. So if we can talk to that part of our brain and we can feed it positive information and we can feed it information saying that we believe in ourselves, then we will be able to impact our actions as well as our thoughts and emotions about ourselves. How do you do that? It's called self-affirmations. Really what a self-affirmation is it's looking yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, you're great. You're going to achieve this goal. You're going to find a way. Hey, I know yesterday we had a hiccup, but that's all right. We're still going to keep going. And telling yourself that repeatedly. Maybe you say it in the mirror. Maybe you write it down. Maybe you say it out loud to yourself in the car. But it's excessively, repeatedly, and consistently telling yourself these self-affirmations. For me, I have mine written down and I read them religiously. Read them in the morning, read them at night, and read them to yourselves. It's really something personal. It's between you and yourself. Now, the first time I ever heard of somebody talking about self-affirmations, I thought they were crazy. I thought they had a massive ego. You're telling me you really look in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're great? You tell yourself that you're going to achieve all these great things and you're going to do great things with your life? Who is this guy? But then I really thought about it. Think about this. How many times a day do you put yourself down? How many times a day do you say, you're a loser, you messed up, you suck, you can't do this? How many times a day do you put yourself down? And you're telling me that with all of that, all those times we've put ourselves down, you're not capable of looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you're going to be successful, you're going to be great, and doing the complete opposite? Because you see, when we get to those points in life when we feel down and we're being pushed down, it's because we're repeatedly telling ourselves that. We're repeatedly exposing ourselves to that kind of information. So these self-affirmations, you can do it, and I know you can. If you've ever put yourself down, there's no reason you can't pick yourself up. And if you don't believe me, you don't believe about this subconscious mind, you think that this is crazy, I got one question for you. Have you ever had to take a break from social media? People take breaks from social media because when we are on social media, we scroll through, right? We see what our friends are doing. We see what all the IG icons are doing. We're seeing all these great things. And we look at it, and as we're seeing that every single day on our newsfeed, every time we look at our Instagram, our subconscious mind starts talking to us. Starts saying, hey, you're not doing this. Hey, why aren't you like these guys? And it starts to mess with our heads, right? If you've ever had to take a break for Instagram, if you've ever felt that way, it was because you were speaking to your subconscious mind without you even knowing about it. However, now that I've told you about this, and now that you know about your subconscious mind, you need to start picking yourself up and exposing your subconscious mind to materials, information, and content that is going to uplift you and help you achieve your goals. And the other thing is, it may seem a little weird. At first, I thought it was weird. Looking at myself in the mirror, talking to myself, picking myself up, I thought it was a little strange. If anybody ever gives you a hard time about giving yourself self-affirmations, they make fun of you, they ever say anything, blame me. Blame Maverick Talks. Say, hey, listen, learn it from Maverick Talks. It's all their fault. I'll take the blame for that completely. You have permission to do this, and you can blame me if anybody ever gives you a hard time. I've done much worse things in my life than make people feel comfortable giving themselves self-affirmations. So again, you have to believe in yourself. And to help you believe in yourself more, you have to start talking to your subconscious mind. That's why we created this. We created Maverick Talks so that we can be into your social media and start helping you, expose you to more positive information, more positive content that helps you uplift yourself and shows you that you're capable of doing whatever you want to do. So take this into consideration and remember, when you're pursuing your New Year's resolution, you have to believe that you can achieve it. And if maybe right now you don't see that, that's okay. Start with self-affirmations. Start just repeatedly telling yourself that you can and you will. You can and you will. You can and you will. And if you do that, just like how when you're on social media and it gets you down and starts impacting you that way, it will start doing the complete opposite. You will start telling yourself these positive things and you will uplift yourself. So I hope everybody's out there pursuing those New Year's resolutions. If you made a mistake, that's perfectly fine. Remember, the only failure in life is when we stop giving effort and when we stop trying. So just keep pushing, keep trying, keep riding.